And now a Christmas message from Vera Dundee.
Oh, hello, dear hearts. It's Vera Dundee here. Oh, wishing you a happy Christmas. It's my favourite time of year with the three M's: morals, manners, and good makeup, dear. You can't go wrong if you have all those, dear. Oh, I just love Christmas time. It's just such fun. All the food and festivities and love in the air. But you know, I have to tell you, for some mummies and daddies, it's a very difficult time of year because they're poor and they can't afford all the presents and things. Oh, I feel for them. In fact, the other day there was a wee phone call from a Katie came through, and I got to be honest with you, she calls me quite often for fashion advice. She says, "Vera, how can I look a little classier?" Well, I don't think she's listening, dear hearts. It just gets worse and worse. But anyway, I felt awful for her. She said to me, "Vera, I might be facing bankruptcy." So, oh dear God, that's not a word you hear at the Conservative Club or at the WI meetings. Even when little Annie Whittakin released her own line of underwear, we didn't use the word bankruptcy, dear. We used the word deluded, dear. But back to Katie, dear. She said to me, "What can I do, Vera? Give me some advice." I said, "Well, you can't act. You can't sing. Maybe you could try writing your own book this time." So, so she had a wee go, dear, but she broke her pink pencil. That's a no-goer. Do you know, I was going to give her a wee loan between you and I because it's Christmas time. But, you know, I said to her, "Why don't we say a wee prayer? Nothing better than that." Do you know what we did? We said a little prayer. And lo and behold, her friend, you may have heard of her, Kerry, right? Another one, she's constantly ringing up saying, "How can I be a bit classier?" I said, "Well, English as a first language might be a nice idea, dear." Came up with the most wonderful idea for over Christmas. You know, working mums, they haven't got time in their hands, but they have created their own range of mince pies. Now, these are special mince pies for mums that are, you know, out raving, having a great time, but also doing the school runs and firing the nanny who slept with her latest husband. But you know, they're quite special. These I'm going to show them. I'm just a little zoom in on them. Now, you'll notice the special powder all over the top of them. In fact, earlier today, a nice man called Eduardo dropped them off. Oh no, it wasn't Eduardo, that's my hairdresser, dear heart. It was Juan Carlo. Oh, confused when they come from South America. But anyway, this special powder here. Now, the girls have been very clever. I didn't know they knew about history, but it's like snuff, they were telling me. Now, you get a little straw for the top bit here. Oh dear, Sherry must have had a go earlier. I think she's on her third. She's dancing out there somewhere. So you just go. Oh dear, there's a little tickle inside. It's lovely. Now, the powder itself is made of hemp powder, is it called, or hemp powder? Oh, I'm not sure, dears, but anyway, it's specially baked, and there's a liquidy stuff that makes you dance inside. Now, they're sold out in Essex, so the girls are doing all right, so they might not be facing bankruptcy, dear, but they're absolutely delicious. You know, afterwards, I think Sherry's still going to knock her out. She did my makeup tonight, dear. She's done a better job than usual. God. So I think we might have a wee bop to Barry Manilow and a couple of sherries. It's absolutely delicious. No, I just have to reflect on this year. Go back a little bit here. But it's a very difficult year this year. All this PC shenanigans. I mean, it wasn't like that back in Maggie's day. We just knew what we were doing, dear, and no mental health problems. And gays were happy making teas and coffees in the skies, but not now anymore. Now it's difficult to know how to be a man or a woman. I was just saying to one of my male friends, I said to him, "How do you cope in this day and age in the communal showers?" He said, "Well, it's difficult for me. You don't know whether to ask to bend over to pick up the soap or just bend over and pick up the soap. But it's difficult." Even the other day, there was an unfortunate event with Lady Nancy again. What do I say? She slapped a man in the tube that offered her the seat. She insinuated that she was fat. I said, "Well, darling, I told you tangerine wasn't a good colour." We've had problems with her all year, ever since she came out of that wellness spa. Now, when I say wellness spa, it's more court-ordered rehab. I don't know in this day and age what they do, etc. But anyway, once she came out, she said to me, "I'm a vegan." I thought, oh, get me a copy of the Waitrose magazine, dear heart. I said, well, what does that mean? I said, stay back from me, dear. Marianne Faithfull tried that with me back in the 60s. I said, "No, thank you very much. I don't care if the Mars bar's sugar-free. I don't want to know. I'm not that type." Nothing against it, of course. I've got a plumber called Doris that does that. She can see to the plumbing there, but not anyone else, dear hearts. But anyway, she explained to me. So, a vegan is another fad, dear hearts. I to guarantee you, another fad. I had to cancel Aberdeen Steakhouse vouchers I got her for Christmas, and God knows what I'm going to get her. Now, worse than that is poor old Eduardo and Wendell at Go and Blow. They do me a fingering and waving every Friday. They face deportation, all because of an unfortunate incident with Theresa May. You know, I gave her dance lessons earlier this year. I suggested a new look, so she went to them. She said they made her look like a hideous witch. I said, I look no different whatsoever to me. But luckily for them, well, not luckily, I should say, they're now political exiles due to that Michelle person being in charge and not liking the gays. I don't think they're gays, they're the Brazilians, I keep saying to Lady Nansen. But anyway, they're now here and they're safe, so they'll still be doing my hair. Thank goodness for that. Now, I'd like to say a little hello to my friends in America. Little Donald, he sent over some of my jams earlier this month, so I had them there for Christmas. You know, he's a lovely boy, so sweet. That Milana, well, bless her, you know, not a smile on her face. She hasn't smiled, so someone suggested she was an ex-escort. But I said to you, it's Christmas time, it's charitable calling you ex. But what's she supposed to do, dear hearts? Now, I have my own little problem at the moment. Christmas has one little bit of problem for me. My sister from the wrong side of the family, which I'm not going to talk about, dear hearts. But bless her. How do you say this? She had an unfortunate accident this time last year with a Morris Minor, a pair of curling irons, and a pack of Rothmans. Juggernaut didn't see her coming. She's no longer with us. But I don't want to make myself centre of attention or ruin Christmas for anybody else, and I always try and stay on the bright side. So all I'm left with is one cousin called Stewie. Now I ask you, why can't people just give themselves proper names? It's Stuart, you silly sod. Oh, sorry, pardon me, I never swear, dear hearts. It's Stewie, Stuart. Oh, you're going to be confused now. Anyway, it's not that, the fact that he's taken 20 years off his age or dyed his hair the unfortunate colour of Rod Stewart. But it's the fact that he's moved to Milton Keynes. Now, I was worried about him there, but there's a stewardess that lives next to him, and I bumped into her on a flight to Edinburgh, and she said to me, no, don't worry, ever since he's joined some social app called Grindr. I've never heard of it, dears, but apparently it's what people do to chat this day and age. They can't just go and have a nice cup of tea with someone. They're on these apps. She said, apparently his bedroom's been busier than a Britney Spears concert turnstile, so I'm happy for him. So let's wish everyone happiness, and you know, and I want everyone to be able to feel good about themselves at this time of year. So it's a happy Christmas from Vera with the 3 M's, and let's hope 2019 love and happiness is there for you. God bless. Merry Christmas.